morning, good afternoon, wherever in the world you are. So I just seen not too long ago one of the best commercials I've ever seen. Well, at least haven't seen in a long time. And it has to do with defeat. And in this particular commercial, coincidentally, is one of the people who I have found to be one of the most inspiring and motivating persons I've ever known, and that's Michael Jordan. I've read a lot of his books. I studied a lot of his moves. I've seen him. I've read about him. I've done a lot when it comes to research, when it comes to him, and what makes him just so amped, so motivated, so destined, so determined to be the best at what he does. And looking at this commercial, I've determined it, and it's defeat. No one wants to take an L. No one wants to take a loss. People hate losing. I hate losing. And so did he, actually. It's not a good feeling. But the reality is, everything successful, what you want, has to come from some moment where you have felt defeated. Whether it is relationships, whether it was a business, whether it is a friendship, anything that you were trying to do as far as like what your drive was. You wanted to get to this and you didn't get there. You have to have that moment of defeat where you have felt defeated. And the commercial says to use it to your advantage. Use it as that drive, as that boost, as that coal in the fire to help you get that energy to get better, to want to always continue to get better until you are the best. And that's crazy to me because I think that no one really takes time to really analyze defeat like that. The same way when it comes to fear. Will Smith had a talking to somebody the other day, and they aired it on Facebook, a little clip, and they said how everything that we want is on the other side of fear. And defeat works the same way because no one wants to take a loss. No one wants to take an L. Jay-Z just said on his new album, a loss ain't a loss, it's a lesson. Appreciate the pain, it's a blessing. The reason why that is because once you have conquered that level of understanding what defeat really means, you can accomplish anything else after that. And I mean anything. We as a business have taken an L before. In my life, when it comes to certain things, I've taken some losses. But I don't dwell on them as losses. I don't look at them as losses. I look at them as lessons. I look at everything as a lesson because life is all about experience. And if you don't experience some type of pain, some type of defeat from something that you wanted so badly, you're never going to want it as badly again. You're always going to not appreciate it as much, which is why the line is appreciate the pain. It's a blessing. Don't take defeat so hard. Take it and use it, just like that commercial said, as the fuel, as something to increase that fire that's in you. Make sure that you know that defeat is working to your advantage, to keep you inspired, to keep you motivated, to keep you hyped, to keep you pumped, so that you can always continue to want to be the best at whatever it is that you are seeking to do. Whether it's singing or boxing or being a scientist, being a writer, being a cook, being a painter, being a sculptor, being a litigator, whatever it is, let that loss, that moment of defeat, be the extra boost of motivation that you need so that you can get better, so that until you can become the best in your mind, until you feel like you are the best. Defeat is temporary. Giving up is what makes that permanent. That's President Barack Obama. Use that. Use all these quotes and use that level of defeat, that pain, that failure, that fear of failure, and use it as the fuel to keep going. It's Motivation Monday, man. Go be dope.